Hello everyone, hello everybody, my name is J.A.S, but you may call me Game, and welcome to a bit of an update video for the channel. To do so, I am doing sort of bonus footage of Defender's Quest Valley of the Forgotten, which is one of the series that I'm doing right now. Anyway, this series overall is to basically explain the series that I have out right now for anyone who is wondering basically more or less what they are, as well as to give an example of, well, more or less everything that's going to be coming onto the channel over the next 2 weeks, things that are going on in my life, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. So the first thing that's going on is I've actually started college. Um, and I'm going in for communications and media arts, I believe, and it's more or less to do with this than everything else. Now, I actually wanted to go into college for video game design because I wish to be a game developer. School didn't have that and all that jazz. So I simply chose to more or less uh, be a standard student. Now, with that, there are two things to know. Oh, crap. There. The first thing is, will it slow down the uploads on my channel? I really hope not, because, well, basically I'm trying not to, but if it does get to the point that videos are slowing down, then you'll know that it's because I'm in college now, and I'm not able to do the channel as much as I used to. Now, the second thing is a series that I'm doing now and series that I'm doing later. And there's actually a good couple of these. The first one is Dust, an Elysian Tale. Do not let the name or the appearance of the characters fool you. It's a very great looking title. It's got a really great concept, and hopefully you guys check out the playthrough because I highly recommend watching it. It's a good game. It's done well, really. And that's one of the playthroughs that I'm doing. The second playthrough is this one, Defender's Quest, Valley of the Forgotten on New Game Plus. And it's basically one of the sort of not as longish, I would say, that I've been doing, but it's still up there as a pretty long playthrough. The third one, which I wouldn't really count as a playthrough, but it's got its little videos, is it's basically a Minecraft series using the Infamy Warfare mod pack. Now, two things about the series, for anyone wondering. I don't really count it as an actual series for right now, at least, because of the sort of duration that it has. It's, I believe, about 5 episodes, so it's not exactly the longest series that I've ever done, and I don't think it will be much of a series in the upcoming, well, everything. So you can basically more or less expect it done as time goes on. However, there are two things about it. The first thing is, like I'm going to state in this video and as I'll state in that video, I more or less want to basically sort of I wanted to continue it. Really, that's what I'm trying to say here. I wanted to continue that playthrough. However, recent events, aka the last couple of, I would say the last week or so, what's been happening with that mod pack and everything, because it was done multiplayer. What's going on with the mod pack as of late? I'm probably not going to continue it, multiplayer at least, because the server that I was on with it was with a friend, and there was another server available with that mod pack. You couldn't make your own with the mod pack, which I find really really stupid because it's very well done. But anyway, you couldn't basically make your own server, so my friend and I, during those videos, we simply went on one of the ones that they had. And we basically went on until our friend later was available. And there was a second one. So they basically ended up going on to that one. And I sort of followed suit, really. No, they died. It sucks for them at least. So basically, I ended up on that server, and I was thinking, there's no point in me sort of continuing this as a massive playthrough, because both of them are doing a different server, and we've already on that server gotten to a point where there's sort of no need to I found it there that there was no point in doing it as a playthrough anymore, just because of everything that was going on. Really, we'd gotten a lot farther. I wanted to sort of do it as a tutorial for anyone wondering how to sort of get started in that mod pack and everything else. So I'm going to state in that video, if you'd like me to more or less do it single player and do it more as the same sort of tutorial style, I will. And if you guys don't want me to, that's fine. Do I want to? Yeah, I'm gonna max out Slack, and I want to equip them again. Where is she? She's right here. There. So, first things first is so yeah, that's that. I'll state it in that video. If you want me to continue it, but do it single player, I will. If you want me to do a different mod pack then I will. If you'd like me to do this or that or anything else, then tell me. It's just basically like that. Anyway, if that's how it wants to go, and if no one says anything, then I won't do anything. Now, the fourth series that's gonna start coming out probably the 30th or maybe later is the Chaos engine, and that's basically a remake of an old sort of Nintendo game that was released a long time ago. And the story of that game is that I've actually seen it in a very old magazine on way back when. And when I saw it on Steam, I was like, oh yeah, I remember this, and so I want to do it as a playthrough in that regard. Now, the next thing that I want to do is I want to talk about a Q&A session, or it's just sort of a Q&A video that I'd like to do, basically. Though I find it that it would be a bit difficult to do so, as of right now, basically, just due to everything that's sort of going on. And what I mean by that is this. God damn it. I'd like to do a Q&A video and sort of talk about stuff that's been going on with not only YouTube, but just sort of anything if anyone's wondering. If I want to do something like that, then yeah, because I tried to do it way back when in freaking November. I really did, and yet no one was saying anything. No one commented. No one was talking. So I was thinking, I guess they really don't want me to do one. I said, well, there goes that. So what I decided to do after, so what I decided to do is basically within November, I'm going to more or less do. Oh, great crips, I need a fan now. What basically I want to do is I want to do a Q&A session for November. God damn it. Give you guys, something to do, sort of connect with you guys as a whole. I just sort of wasted that because now I can't use him, and I can't use him. So yeah, I tried to do it way back when. I couldn't. So I said, so yeah, I'm gonna see on this video and on other videos that I do if you guys would like me to more or less do a Q&A, then I'll do one in November. So I'm gonna rephrase everything right now. I know I failed this. I do. So I can't do anything. All right. So first off, I'm in college now. By the time this video comes out, I already had my first day of college yesterday. I think the day I'm just sort of recording this. So that's giving you guys an example of just everything. The second thing is I've got a couple of series that are out right now. I'd like some sort of statements on them, some comments. That's what I'm going to talk about later in this video. The next thing is, when did I do that? I'm dumb. I am being dumb. The next thing that I want to do is I probably want to do a Q&A video. Screw this. I'm just going to restart what I was saying. I'm in college now. I'm in it. I wanted to be in it for game development. Wasn't able to, so I'm in it for communication and media design. There was options. I chose the film option. So I'm in classes like acting, really like introduction acting and stuff like that, and just learning how to be an actor and all that junk. And that's really great. Oh god, I just remembered this map and how much I hated it. So that's one thing. Another thing, he's fully upgraded, and he shall be the only one of all of them that shall be. The second thing is I'm doing a couple of series out right now. This series, which is, as I said before, Defender's Quest, Valley of the Forgotten, a New Game Plus. I probably will, from this point on, change the name. I might not though. I might change the name of the later videos because I think at this point people understand what it is, and it would be easier for me to just call it Defender's Quests Plus from now on. Really. Um, there's also Dust and Elysian Tale, and I'm for that just asking for people to sort of, talk on the videos, watch the videos and everything. It's really a series to watch when you're waiting for this to come out. There's a lot of really neat stuff about it. Don't let the characters fool you. The characters may look weird or anything, but it's not the visual appeal or the graphics or anything like that makes a game a game. It's everything inside the game that makes it a game. So really what I'm saying here is that is very much unfair. Didn't think that would happen. There we go. The third series that's out, and it's going to be just a couple more videos, is the Infamy Warfare mod pack featuring a friend of mine. It's getting to the point where I sort of don't. It's where I can't really do it um, on the same server anymore. So I'm probably just gonna end up doing it single player, I'll do it, or I'll do an entirely different mod pack. Because there's another one that's out right now that I think a lot of people should know about. And it looks just freaking amazing as well for a mod pack. The next thing I and the one that's coming out is the Chaos Engine, which I think a lot of people are going to enjoy. It looks like a very well done, good looking game, and all that jazz. The next one that I really would enjoy doing. No, it's not that. God damn it, why do I keep talking about that? It's not even the thing I want to talk about. what and the third thing is, I know this is a very sort of annoying, kind of slightly repetitive video, but sadly the only way I can talk is if I sort of repeat stuff in this. No, that is not fair on any, you know what, screw it, I'm just gonna pray and pray and pray. I lost. Alright, and yeah, and the third thing is I'm gonna be doing a Q&A in November. I'm gonna remind you later and farther down the line and all that crap that I'm going to be doing a Q&A in November. If I do not get any statements, then I'm just going to write some down and talk about them while I do this. So yeah, really the majority of this update is the stuff that's coming out, stuff that I really want to do, this, that, and everything else. And hopefully you understood this. If not, just say, could you kind of explain it down here? I have a sort of problem when I do stuff like this and I try to explain things that aren't about the game. It's very difficult for me to talk about stuff that's not about the game I'm playing and also record and everything else like that, because I sort of get focused on the game and I sort of want to talk about the game and everything like that. So I'm very sorry if I didn't do this effectively, and if the voice seems a bit loud and everything, it's because I've more or less muted the background sound so it would be easier to hear me. Anyway, that's it. I'm gonna see you guys later. So yeah, I think that's everything. Just more or less ask me if you don't know, just tell me in the comments. I'll explain there. Peace out, all that jazz, and bye.